The world around you has existed for millions of years, and in it there are countless occurrences and incredible natural phenomena that are perplexing to human beings even today. Some of these phenomena have been decrypted through scientific studies and research, while others still remain a mystery. These phenomena are capable of showing us how mysterious and unpredictable nature is and capable of presenting us with inexplicable manifestations of its power. In this video, we are going to see the most incredible natural phenomenon in the world. Follow us, subscribe to the channel, leave your like and activate the notification bell. Sword Soul. The sword soul is a phenomenon of nature that happens every year in the marshes of southwest Jutland in Denmark. This incredible phenomenon occurs in spring and autumn, and is about the migration of birds known as starlings, when they move between their wintering grounds in southern Europe and their summer breeding grounds in Scandinavia and other countries close to the Baltic Sea. This event brings together up to 1 million of these birds that take to the sky during sunset, and the sun is actually blocked by the birds, hence the term black sun. This phenomenon seems incredible and frightening at the same time. With an impressive synchronism, this gregarious bird promotes flight similar to a ballet. In a choreography, the birds scribble gigantic and impeccable geometric designs. Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is a phenomenon characterized by the formation of colored lights in the sky that have great visual beauty. This phenomenon originates in the layer of the atmosphere called the thermosphere and is the result of the interaction of atmospheric gases present in this area with particles originating from the solar wind. The aurora borealis has very diversified characteristics in terms of light and shape due to the different chemical interactions that occur in the atmosphere during its formation. The interaction with oxygen provides the appearance of lights in the green and red spectrums, while the colors blue and purple indicate the presence of nitrogen. Its visibility is greater at night or in the late afternoon in the months of February, March, April, September and October, when solar activity is greater in areas further away from cities. The Northern Lights only occurs in regions located at high latitudes in the northern hemisphere of the planet. In some areas of countries such as the United States, in the territory of Alaska, Canada, Denmark, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Greenland and Russia. The Northern Lights is a tourist attraction for countries where the phenomenon can be observed. Blood Falls. Located in the McMurdo Dry Valleys region of Antarctica, Taylor Glacier Blood Falls is an ancient supersalt liquid water reservoir beneath the glacier that has long puzzled researchers because of its intense red color. Discovered in 1911 by Thomas Griffith Taylor, the waterfall was much discussed by science, and it was believed that the reddish color came from a type of algae of the same hue. However, when analyzing the composition of the water in the region, researchers discovered that the red color of the water is due to the very high iron content, which, when rising to the surface, comes into contact with the air and then oxidizes. The researchers also discovered, in 2009, that the site is home to a complex ecosystem composed of microorganisms that have existed in the site for at least 1.5 million years and feed solely on iron and sulfur. However, the fact that the water remains in a liquid state in the frigid temperatures of the South Pole intrigued scientists, until it was discovered that the salty water trapped for more than 1 million years below the glacier does not freeze because it is 4 times as salty than the ocean, because salt lowers the freezing point of water. The region's liquid has 13% salt and the freezing point of water is around -7 degrees Celsius. Catatumbo Lightning. The Catatumbo Lightning, also known as the Eternal Storm, is an atmospheric phenomenon that occurs near the mouth of the Catatumbo River in Venezuela, where it flows into Lake Maracaibo. The powerful lightning strikes over this relatively small area are considered the world's largest single generator of tropospheric ozone. Catatumbo lightning originates from a mass of storm clouds at a height of more than 5 kilometers and occurs during 140 to 160 nights a year, sometimes lasting 10 hours a night and up to 280 times an hour. According to Guinness World Records, the place has the highest concentration of lightning in the world with 250 lightning strikes per square kilometer, and in 2016, NASA qualified the region as the new world capital of lightning. Still, according to NASA, when this phenomenon occurs, enough energy would be generated to light up 100 million light bulbs, and 10 minutes of lightning from Catatumbo would be enough to light up all of South America. Tornado. A tornado is an atmospheric phenomenon associated with a storm cloud and very unstable weather conditions. The tornado is characterized by a funnel formed by winds that rotate at high speed around a center of low pressure connecting a storm cloud to the ground. When the funnel touches the ground, the phenomenon is called a tornado. Although they are short-lived, tornado winds can exceed 400 km per hour and thus acquire great destructive power. The formation of a tornado is associated with large storm clouds, and the main factor that causes the appearance of this phenomenon is the difference in atmospheric pressure derived from the superimposition of air masses with contrasting temperatures, that is, one hot and one cold, which found at the origin of this particular type of cloud. Tornadoes can form at any time of the day anywhere in the world, and the places with the highest incidence are Midwest of the United States, Central South of South America, and Southeast and East Asia. Pororoca. The natural phenomenon called Pororoca happens at the mouth of the Amazon River in the states of Pará, Amapá, and Maranhão in Brazil. This phenomenon becomes more evident at changes in the moon's phase, especially at full and new moon. The phenomenon occurs when ocean water levels rise and these invade the mouth of the river. The confrontation of these waters promotes the emergence of large waves that can reach up to 10 meters wide and 5 meters high, and can reach a speed of up to 35 kilometers per hour. Moments before the beginning of the Pororoca, the noise ceases, and this is the sign that it is better to look for a safe place so that the force of the water does not cause any consequences for you. Today, the Pororoca has become a tourist attraction, and even surf championships take place in the Pororoca. Despite promoting a true spectacle, the Pororoca also leaves a trail of destruction on the banks of the rivers through which it passes. This phenomenon occurs in the months of January, February, March, and April, and in addition to Brazil, it occurs in other countries such as the United States and France. Volcanic lightning. Volcanic lightning, also known as a dirty storm, is an electrical discharge caused by a volcanic eruption rather than an ordinary thunderstorm. Volcanic lightning results from the collision and fragmentation of volcanic ash particles and sometimes ice, which generates static electricity in the volcanic plume. Wet convection and ice formation also control eruption plume dynamics and can trigger volcanic lightning. Unlike normal thunderstorms, volcanic lightning can occur even before ice crystals form in the ash cloud. Pliny the Younger described the first recorded observations of this phenomenon, describing the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Italy in 79 after Christ that resulted in the destruction of the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Other cases of volcanic lightning have been reported at Mount Augustine volcano in Alaska, Eyjafjallajökull volcano in Iceland, Mount Etna in Sicily in Italy, and Taal volcano in the Philippines. Bioluminescence. Maldives is known for its breathtaking beaches, white sand, waves, and blue lagoons, but a beautiful natural phenomenon occurs in Maldives on the beach at Mutu Island, also known as Vadu Island, that glows at night, capable of transforming the beach in a bright sea of stars. This phenomenon is caused by bioluminescent organisms. Initially, this effect was said to be caused by bioluminescent plankton, but the organisms that create the glow in the Maldives are ostracod crustaceans. Ostracods emit light when something disturbs the water, while phytoplankton emit light from their cells when they are stressed or there is instability in the water. The result of this phenomenon is the edge of the islands shining brightly at night, close to the area where the sea meets the beaches. The view of this phenomenon is breathtaking, reminiscent of the Milky Way and its stars, which is why it receives the popular name of Mar de Estrellas. This phenomenon does not only occur in the Maldives, and can occur in other beaches around the world located in Bali, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Japan, and other places. Blood rain. Blood rain or red rain is a phenomenon in which it looks like blood falling from the sky in the form of rain. Cases have been recorded since Homer's Iliad, composed around the 8th century before Christ. Literature mirrors the practice of the cult, in which the appearance of blood rain was considered a bad omen, as it supposedly rained red before the outbreak of the Black Death in the mid-14th century. The modern era happened in July 2001 in Kerala, India, when residents were surprised by this phenomenon falling from the sky, forming puddles of water and dyeing people's clothes red. Throughout history, philosophers and scientists have sought to explain this phenomenon, and for a long time dust was the suspected cause, but in recent years researchers have discovered that the particles that caused the red color in rain in Kerala were spores of the alga Trentipolia annulata.